You or somebody around you have abnormal cellular growth. You know what I mean. It's one of the biggest killers in the world. You want to know about graviola. Hello, I am Christian Drapeau. I'm a stem cell scientist and herbalist, and I help people live longer, better lives. This plant behind me is known as graviola in our country here, soursop in South America, guanabana. The fruit is interesting. It's delicious. They use it in South America to make ice cream, to make different kinds of desserts. The fruit itself, the flesh of the fruit, has been documented to have antidepressant properties. It also been documented to make your skin release compounds that can repel mosquitoes. So it's a natural anti-mosquito fruit. But what really has been mostly documented about guanabana soursop is the impact of its leaf on health. So this is work that was done by Purdue University, by now 50 years ago, where they isolated a number of chemicals out of the leaf of soursop, and they were shown to have very, very strong ability to kill any kind of cancer cells, tumor cells. And then when they started to try to own and zone onto the specific compounds, and they isolated these specific compounds, they were either ineffective or they started to be toxic to animals. So it was really the combination of 30-some compounds that really provided this effect on abnormal cellular growth. So they could not patent any of those chemicals, any of the process to isolate these chemicals. They had to simply patent a plant, and because a plant is not only difficult to patent, but if you do get a patent, it's easy to go around it. So the pharmaceutical industry decided that it's too expensive for our return, so they put all this research to rest, and they went on to something else. Unfortunately for all of us, this plant has not been fully documented, but that literature is still out there in the scientific literature. You do some research, and oftentimes you will see people saying there's not enough data to support its effect on abnormal cellular growth. Well, it's on purpose that there's not enough data for it. It's because they stopped researching it, but the data is extremely promising. It has been used now for decades to support treatment for abnormal cellular growth, and it's really, really worth a try to include that into your regimen. So if you have the problem or anybody around you, do some research on soursop.